Nonverbal communication is a physical, automatic way to communicate our feelings. The following scenes show some of the most common nonverbal communication gestures and meaning. Robert is leading the development of the platform of the Design Museum. He is going to meet Susan to ask how is going the development of the platform. Pay attention to the body language of the two.
Hi Susan, how are you today?
Hi Robert, I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
Not bad. I'm a bit worried about the next deadline of our platform.
Well, we're working on it. I've got some feedbacks from the director about the mockup.
No, not yet. She's too busy at the moment with the display of the collection. I tried to be back to her asking for a meeting, but unsuccessfully.
Well, this is affecting our scheduling. I can't continue the development without a concrete feedback from her. I need some help with that, or the platform will not be ready for the opening.
I can try again, and hopefully I will show her the progression and be back to you with your opinion on it. We should be fine with that if you keep going on developing. I'm sure we will finalize the platform in time for the opening. Do you want to show me some progression?
Well, if you're requesting it.
Of course. Give me an update about the platform. How's the home page after my last video?
Well, come here. Here it's how it looks like now.
Let's analyze the body language of Robert and Susan. At the beginning of the conversation, Susan changes her position from leaning back to straight, showing interest and concentration towards Robert and the project they're working on. Expressions of concern. Susan is expressing her subconscious worry. Robert closes his eyes, trying to hide from the world outside. Susan sits back on the chair. When someone sits back on the chair, means that he or she is tired of the conversation and don't want to keep it going. In fact, Susan then started looking back at her computer. Scene 2. Robert is leading the development of the platform of the Design Museum. He is trying to arrange a meeting with his director, Marion, to receive feedbacks about the platform. The deadline is approaching and he is going to Rachel, the director's personal assistant. Pay attention to the body language of the two.
Hi Rachel, how are you today?
Hi Robert, I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
Not bad. I would feel much better if I could talk with Marion. The team is so stressed and I need their feedback to calm them down.
I see, I'm sorry for you. I think that's an awful situation with all people looking for you and asking continuously and you have no information to reply with.
Yeah, that's exactly the situation. You don't know what to do more.
Oh, Robert, my dear, is there anything that I can do? A cup of tea? Some Belgian chocolate?
If I only could meet Marion for 15 minutes to drop some feedbacks.
What are you saying?
Is Marion free now?
Now? Oh, no. She's in a meeting with the curator and he will take another hour at least.
And what about later on? Or in the afternoon?
The agenda is full, Robert, and there are no option to add another meeting.
What about lunchtime? Or can you squeeze some meeting? Please help me.
Let me see. Usually these meetings end early than the schedule, and I can ask to Paolo if he would be in time or late as usual. And you would have your 15 minutes.
This will be absolutely amazing, Rachel.
This will cost you a dinner, my dear, and not a word with Marian. You jump into her office without my permission.
Not a smart PR, you. But thank you, you're saving me and my project.
Let's analyze the body language of Robert and Rachel. At the beginning of the conversation, Rachel presents her face, smiling and staring at Robert. This gesture is used to attract people you're interested in, as you are saying, "This is me, enjoy as much as you want." In fact, at the end of the scene, Rachel reveals her interest in Robert. Robert starts rubbing his chin and looking down. This happens when people are trying to make a decision. They could look down or up or decide or anywhere. They don't even know what they are looking at because they are deep in thought. Scene 3. Robert is leading the development of the platform of the Design Museum, and he is talking with Marian, the director of the museum. Pay attention to their body language.
Our social media channels will be embedded in the homepage so that you can follow what is happening into the museum with the contents from us and the audience publishing on Instagram or on Twitter.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop, Robert. Who has designed this feature?
We added this feature as a plus for our audiences.
I disagree with that idea. This isn't coordinated with the general style and tone of this new website.
Our aim was to drive website users to the social media channels, so those that are navigating the website can see the content shared on our social media, could join, participate, and be engaged.
This is not the right move to enlarge our audience and to engage people. On the website, I want to show us first, to talk about our services, missions, and provide an overview about a collection.
Have a look at the pictures of our audiences on our Instagram channel. It is full of our works of art. This is a great way to show and share our collection. This is from the audience point of view. That's engaging.
And this is social media, Robert, which is brilliant. But this is the website where I want a different tone and style from the people. From here, the audience will have our message and they reply via social media. I don't want to mess up the voices here. So, we should change the home page and the other section based on this distinction. We have to redefine the collection section, and probably we should revise the page about our educational activities and the visuals.
Do you have something specific in mind to take inspiration from?
I have another meeting now with the conversation staff. I've shared everything in the document you have about the vision, the needs and my guidelines.
May we have another meeting in a couple of days?
Talk with Rachel, she has my agenda. Speak soon then.
Let's analyze the body language of Robert and Marian. During the conversation, Marian crossed her arms, showing clearly that she was excluding Robert's opinion in the conversation. Many people may feel comfortable with their arms crossed because this position subconsciously shuts them off from others. We often use this gesture when we are irritated with someone or something, and in general it is a signal of closure. Robert starts rubbing his elbow. People often express in this way their disagreement with something when they don't want to voice their disagreement. Scene 4. Robert is leading the development of the platform of the Design Museum. After reviewing the project with Marian, he is now talking back to Susan. Pay attention to their body language.
In the home page, we should remove the social area and insert the next events with the aim of telling to our audience when to join us. We should revise the graphic of it and define a color for each type of event so that the content will be immediately accessible.
Well, this means that Manoj had to revise everything. Nothing of his work could be saved and reused.
I know. I have already taken into account this opinion while redesigning this part with Miguel.
I have serious concerns about the deadline, Robert, and if you change it again massively, we'll not be able to deliver it.
I know, Susan. That's why I've already arranged the next meeting with Marian, so that we'll have her feedback immediately.
Let's analyze the body language of Robert and Susan. During the conversation, Robert is rubbing his hands. It is believed that the hands broadcast what the head is thinking. Rubbing the hands together generally means that a person has a positive feeling about something. We do this when we are thinking about some positive outcomes in the near future.